Hey everybody, it's Chris and Des Show. I'm Chris.
And I'm Des.
And today we're here to talk to you about The Whale, starring Brendan Fraser and directed by Darren Aronofsky. Desiree, what did you think?
Okay, so this movie is about a very overweight person who is so overweight that they don't go out of the house. So he teaches online, and we see his relationship with all these people who are coming into his house. This story is based on a play, and it feels like a play.
Yeah, it does.
Because of that aspect, where we're staying in this room with this guy, and he's interacting with the people who are coming in and out of his life. And that part I love. I love it feeling like a play, because I'm a very theater-y kind of gal. And so that part was very enjoyable. I was impressed. Again, in the previous review that we did for Empire of Light, my expectations were very low going into this. I was a little concerned. Darren Aronofsky is not my favorite director. I'm very worried about movies with him. And so I came into this one being like, I don't know if I'm going to like it. I don't know what's going to happen. And I fell into this play way easily because of that. And Brendan Fraser was very good.
Yeah, he is good.
Was very good in this story. And so I fell right into it, and the story took me along, and the play aspect of it was very relatable for me. And so I enjoyed it. I was very impressed with Brendan Fraser, and he's got that whole comeback kind of
Swing.
feel going for him, in that we have never seen him in a role like this before, and I thought he did really well. Yeah. And then the supporting actors were amazing too. So, Christopher, what did you think?
Yeah, I don't know exactly how to describe it. I also am like Des, and we're not very big fans of Darren Aronofsky. This is not even a joke. Des was scarred by Mother.
I hated it.
And she hated it. And so she is not a fan ever of his movies because she's worried. She's worried.
I'm scared of him.
It
was horrible. That was a horrible movie.
Sorry if you liked Mother. This is
no, you're lying if you're saying you liked Mother. That was a horrible movie.
This is not a review of that movie.
Oh.
But I will say The Whale is better than I thought. I also had low expectations for sure.
No, for sure.
And I like, Des is right. I like that it plays like a play. Isn't this guy's house, and he just could stay in his house the whole entire time? It's really not one room, his living room, really, honestly. You need to keep. Because they go into these other rooms, but you don't need to go in those rooms, actually.
You could have done everything in that.
That was just for the movie. I will say, my issue is this. I want to like a character. You can give me a shell with shoes on. But if I care about him and I like him, then I can buy that he's a shell with shoes on. Doesn't bother me. I don't like anybody in this movie, except with the exception of one of the people who's quickly becoming one of my favorite actors is Chau. She is so good. Yeah. She's the likable one. She's the one like, I've been trying to get you to get better. I've been trying to get you to do. I'm trying. Yeah. But no one else is trying.
That's essentially the whole movie right there. I'm trying, and no one else is trying.
And she's trying. And she's just so good. I think she's so good.
She is really good.
She really is.
Well, and her character is good.
Yeah.
She's the
one you like.
And that's what Christopher is saying. He needs a good person
to
latch onto in every movie.
I do.
And if there's not a good person, he doesn't like the movie.
What is this about? Because even the daughter, there's a part where the daughter does some stuff, and she's not a likable person. No. She's not. And they were like, discussion did she do this out of good reasons or out of bad reasons? And my sister leans over and goes, bad. She is bad. I'm like, yes, Camera, you're right about that.
She's been dealt a hard hand, though.
She hasn't dealt a hard hand, but she has not turned out to be a nice human being. I can tell you that. And also, the thing about, I would say, wait and see it. If you don't need to run out and see this movie.
Oh, no.
You can just stream it later or whatever. So if you haven't seen it, I want you to turn this, like and subscribe, and then turn this off, because I'm going to say some stuff about this stuff.
Okay. So spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Okay.
You have been warned.
Welcome, if you've seen it. So, with Brendan Fraser, the thing about him that drives me crazy about his character is that I feel like in the writing, they want you to think he's a nice guy, because he is overly sweet about everything. But he's not a nice guy because the whole problem, especially with the daughter, is that he left her and he decided that he wanted to be gay instead of with her mom. But not even just be gay. It was like, I'm going to be gay and out of your life. You can be gay and still be in your daughter's life. But he wanted to be gay and go do his own thing with his daughter.
For sure.
And he has all this BS excuses, which I don't buy, of why he wasn't around. I have no sympathy for parents who aren't nice to their kids.
I love when Christopher gets on
Zero
soapbox.
sympathy.
It's the best.
And then his whole thing's like, I'm so sorry I left you. I'm so sorry I left you. And my good friend, Chau, the only nice one in this movie, is trying to be like, hey, why don't you take care of yourself then? Like, why don't you go to the hospital? Why don't you get better? Why don't you lose weight? Why don't you eat healthy? And then you can be here for your daughter, right? She's trying to. Yeah. And he's like, no, I can't. And he even lies about it. I don't have the money. And then Chau is so mad because she finds out he does have the money. You guys know if you watch it. And she's so mad. I love that part where she leaves. And she's like, you told me you couldn't afford it. Mm-hmm. And she's like, I'm out of this stuff. I've been trying to help you. You told me you couldn't.
And you just lied.
I don't do good with lying. Des knows. And then at the end, what he does, instead of staying for his daughter and being in her life, he decides to die and leave her again. You're not a nice guy, okay? I don't care, Brendan Fraser, all right? If you were George of the Jungle, you're not a nice guy in this movie, okay? And so I liked his performance. Don't get me wrong. It's very good. I do think it's going to get a little, like, it feels a little Charlize Theron and Monster to me, which was a good performance, but also like, I can't tell how much is makeup and how much is your performance of it.
Yeah.
I think I don't think you're wrong. I think he's good. I will say what's really weird this year is almost every other year, the what they're writing for men tends to be better. Look at all these movies back in the day when like Denzel's winning all these Oscars and stuff like that. Right. And then the women have like whatever parts they can grab. Whatever Meryl didn't do, everyone else just gets to grab and decide, right? But I will say, I felt the opposite this year. Yeah. The women are kicking butt.
Yeah.
Like, Brendan Fraser is good, but Michelle Yeoh is killing it. The ladies and women talking are killing it. Yeah. So, like, this year, these ladies, Angela Bassett is killing it. These ladies are killing it. And Chau in this movie is killing it. Yeah. I feel like the guys, there's no, like, lead male performance. I'm like,
no, you're not right.
This is amazing. Yeah. Where the girls, I'm like, oh my gosh, there's 20 amazing performances. They could all be nominated. So, I know. I think he's one of the best of the male performances, but I do think it's a weird year where maybe people didn't write as many good male parts.
No, that's significant. That is true. The women are just, there's so many really good female parts.
For sure. And so I think it'll be an easier race, maybe, in that sense of like to get in, because I'm like,
he so surpasses everybody else that is even in the race.
Yeah, where I think there's probably 4 or 5. Like, I'm looking at the top, Gold Derby saying like these are the, 6 or 7 top ladies. I'm like, oh gosh, they should all be nominated. Yeah. I don't know if that's gonna be so hard because they're all so good. So I think he has a little easier in his category. Again, he gives a good performance. I don't like his character, and I was nervous.
Yeah.
About that young boy when he came in. I'm like, where is this going?
Yeah.
What is happening? He's in some kind of cult. Is it Chau or...
Okay.
I hope it's right.
Sorry. I don't know the answer.
HC. We're close. I'm just going to call her HC. She's so good. I love Hong so much. But he's like so excited. This little boy comes to this church and he's just like, are you from whatever church is called? Something of Life. And he's like, well, yes, I am. She's like, I effing hate that church. Oh man, she's so
she comes
good
from
the whole time.
A family that had history with that.
He's thinking like, oh, she knows me. He's like, yeah, I don't like it. She's so good in the movie, but he gets a good performance. All the performances are good, and I also like Samantha Morton and everything she does. She plays Brendan Fraser's ex-wife. She's a very good actress in general.
She was really good.
She's not likable either, though. Don't pretend like you're gonna like her because no one's likable in this movie except Hong.
That's important to Christopher.
Sorry.
It's not maybe as important to everybody else, but it's very important to Christopher.
I need somebody. Thank you, Hong, for being the one person I could cling on to around here. Anyway, I'll get off my soapbox now. Let us know what you thought of The Whale.
Yes, please. I think it's pretty... that he's going to get nominated. I think that we're getting close enough now to it that performance is going to be part of the conversation. So.
I'm really interested to see what happens at the Golden Globes because he's nominated for a Golden Globe for Best Actor. He said he will not attend because he was sexually harassed by one of the members of the foreign press when he was younger, and they haven't apologized yet. Hello, it's been time.
Good for him.
So he said he won't attend.
Good for him.
So don't attend then, Brendan Fraser. What do you need to go to the Golden Globes? No.
No. Good for him.
So they can also still, there's still time. You could be like, we're not idiots.
That's okay.
Anyway, I'm interested to see how the Golden Globes go.
Yeah.
Who's going to watch? Is it going to be popular?
Because they're going to be back on TV now, right?
Next Tuesday night. What
soon.
the what? The 10th of January.
Well, that was probably the only night that they could
get NBC's like, we'll give you Tuesday.
Yeah. Because last year they didn't have one at all.
No, they didn't. They couldn't. NBC pulled out of the contract with them. So we'll see how it goes.
That is curious.
Interesting.
And it's Jared Carmichael.
Jared Carmichael. Yeah. Which is smart. A smart choice, I think.
Yeah, he is a smart.
And he'll probably roast the Hollywood Foreign Press, which he should.
Yes, which he should. Absolutely.
Definitely. Anyways, let us know what you think. What you thought of The Whale.
Please do.
I'll get off my soapbox and like and subscribe. Bye.
Bye.